I'm Lou and this is Evolutionary Eats, a study of grub. Recently, I posted a recipe for chicken piccata, and one of the instructions was to butterfly a chicken breast. Now, it turns out a lot of people don't really know how to butterfly a chicken breast, so right here, right now, I'm going to show you how to do this. So you can make my awesome recipe for chicken piccata. It's delicious. All right, so I have a fairly large, probably 8 to 10 ounce, I haven't weighed it, chicken breast, and I have a utility knife. Some people like to use paring knives, that's fine. Some people like to use a chef's knife, that's fine as well. I like the utility knife because it's about the same size as the chicken breast, and you're gonna get more coverage all the way through. All right, so what you're gonna do is go from the fattest or thickest part of the breast, and you're just gonna start making a cut in the center. Watch your fingers, and don't worry about it too much. And start peeling it back. Keep your hand on top as you get through this. I'm not doing it very well. It's getting hung up because I'm not doing it at the right angle. There we go, now I got it. And we're just gonna cut this and cut this. You may need to cut up a little bit to make sure that you're not getting a big hole on the other side of it. And that's that. You have 2 lovely pieces of chicken breast. Now there is a hole on that one, but don't worry about it. When you use the coating mix, it's going to disappear. And it'll shrink up a little bit as it cooks. So we're going to do this one more time. Take this one, which is also nice and thick. This one is also a little tiny bit frozen. And that actually may help you a little bit. You don't want it hard, frozen like a rock where you can beat on it and everything else. So again, just start at the thickest part of the breast in the center. This one is easier to do. Another good tip with this is to make sure that your knife is very, very sharp so that you get a nice, easy cut. Just like that. All right, that one, and this one's massive, and it's still a little frozen. Whoa, we almost lost that one. Food is slippery. This is the second time. Food is slippery. That's why you have to be careful. All right, I'm gonna try this one. It might be a little difficult because it is frozen. All right, again, in the center, watching it, making sure you've got it right. Get your hand flat if you need to. Go all the way through, and we got it. 6 pieces of butterfly chicken. Now, here's the deal. This is still a little thick for that recipe. It needs to be about 1/2 inch to 1/4 inch thick. So we're gonna do one more step here. I'm gonna take a quick break, wash my hands, and we're gonna move on to the next step. Is take a very large sheet of plastic wrap. We're going to move the chicken out of the way just a little bit so that you can get all of these pieces of chicken on it. And I'm going to cut it. And then with my clean hand, actually I'm going to grab something real quick. So I don't get chickeny hands. I got some tongs. And you're just going to take the chicken breasts and lay them out kind of at an angle. You don't want them too close together. Just so they're centered on that plastic. You can also do this in Ziploc bags. It seems very wasteful to do that. So I use plastic wrap. And this is a restaurant trick. That one actually looks okay. So we won't do that one. This one has a fat spot on it, so we'll do this one. All right. Now, you're going to take another piece of plastic wrap and put it over the top. Why did I do this? Because I don't like chicken all over my kitchen. And this will keep the space clean. and they are slippery. They slide around a little bit. You want to get as much air out as possible. Make sure they're sealed. This is a meat mallet. We aren't going to use any of these sharp sides. We're going to use the flat side. You can also use just a rubber mallet if that's what you have. That's fine. And then we're going to take some frustrations out on our chicken. Very simple. You don't want to do a whole lot. Just so you get it fairly even so that it cooks evenly. That one's a little tough. He's fighting me. All right, this big boy here. This one might take a while. Let's plant the crap out of the way. Kind of work from the center and then go out. Center out to the edges until you get even thickness. And that looks done. I'll show you how awesome this is. I'm just going to peel this back if you can. And you can see how much thinner, and you don't have any fat spots or anything else. It does look a little shredded, don't worry about that. And then you're ready to make chicken piccata. Go to evolutionaryeats.com/recipes. You will find the chicken piccata recipe there, as well as many, many others, as well as my zucchini noodles cooked and sauteed in garlic oil that goes perfectly with the chicken piccata. So I'm Lou, this is Evolutionary Eats, evolutionaryeats.com. Thank you for watching. I'll be back.
Let's say I can't cut it a third of an inch thick. I can barely cut it.